between the Arizona Cardinals and the Houston Texans.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Takes it at the 7. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there, 1st down.
29-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson out quickly to Judy. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Watson looks to throw again. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
The score, Cardinals 7, Texans nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And we'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. The Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Brings up from the 29, Watson. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chandler Jones. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 39. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because...
Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run.
He dropped it.
50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Flushed out right, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Watson. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Texans 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Yeah, no fucking PI, but they give me a holding. That's what's up.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First and 10 at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
Watson on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
7-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down. Operating from the gun, Watson throwing the out route and complete. That's Fuller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
4 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Jones. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They get this out left. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
First down, Cardinals.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
At their own 25-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Play action, it's Murray.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the gun, Watson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Watson. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's Watson. Back to the air on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Cardinals 27, Texans 24.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get... there for the sack.
Murray sack. Ross Blacklock. A loss of 1 yard on the sack. It's 2nd.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Blake. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And this throw will be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he puts it through.
Next to score, Texans 31. Cardinals 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Trying to force.
Are you fucking joking?
Intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans.